Hello friends, welcome to Código AMAD. In today's video I am going to talk about DAN and DAC codes, which are used to encode and decode city and airport names. In both cases, the system will give us complementary information about other locations with land transport, heliports, train stations, bus stations, cities that are not IATA or other airports. All these locations and complementary information will take as a reference the main IATA city or airport that we have previously coded or decoded using DAN or DAC. Let's start with the video. Let's go. On the first page, we see HE-DAN. With HE-DAN, we access to the help pages on how to encode city or airport names. Below, we see the name of a Spanish city called Valencia, which is IATA city. To get the IATA code, which is VLC, we have two options, first and second. The first option is to write DAN Valencia. The second option is to write the first three letters of the city's name followed by an asterisk. That is DAN VAL asterisk. Below we see the name of another Spanish city called Avila, which is not IATA, non-IATA city. To find out which are the nearest IATA airports, we will write DAN Avila /S. Below we see the name of another Spanish city called Sevilla, IATA city, okay? Because it is IATA. To get your IATA code, which is SVQ, we have the two options explained. For Valencia, this option and this option, but I take advantage of this example to explain the option of searching for it in two languages. One language, another language. We can write any city in the world in English, is the first example in English, or in the language of the country of belonging, the second option, okay, in Spanish. That is, we can write Dan Seville in English or DAN Sevilla in Spanish. Let's go to the second page. We can see the DAN code at the top here. About DAN, I am going to comment on three things. The first thing is here, the second is here, and the third is the rest of the page. Firstly, the two main utilities, one utility and two utilities. Secondly, the reference used by Amadeus, this is the reference. And thirdly, the answer given by the system answer. I start with the two main uses, 1 and 2, okay? One utility is to get IATA codes, by writing examples like the ones explained on the previous page, okay? These examples refer to this line, okay? And another utility, this is another utility, is to get information about complementary transport services in the main city or airport, such as listed at the bottom of this page, okay? This paragraph refers to this information, okay? Below, I also comment on the reference that DAN uses to give us all the information. This is the reference, okay? DAN always uses cities or airports to give us all the information. This is the reference. Finally, I am going to comment on the answer that Amadeus offers us. Firstly, the system, indicates the city and airport that is taken as a reference. This is the first part of the answer. And the second part, secondly, Amadeus gives us complementary information about the main city or airport. Within the complementary information, we have nearby locations. The word nearby is very important, so I write the word with a thicker letter. Those nearby locations can be ground transportation, nearby airports, heliports, bus stations, train stations, or non-IATA geographic locations. Let's go to the third folio. We can see the concepts that will appear on the computer screen when Amadeus informs us about all the complementary locations with alternative places. I am speaking about this here, okay? As I say, about the complementary locations with alternative places of transport to the airport or main city, okay? APT will refer to the airport. B, bus, will refer to the bus station. C, city, will refer to the main city. G, GRD, shall refer to the land transport, ground transport. H, heli, will refer to heliports. O of PT will refer to localities without an airport, offline point, okay, location without APT, airports, okay. R, rail, will refer to train stations. S, ASOC, will refer to localities without an IATA code, location without IATA code, but connected, linked to an IATA location, okay? Let's go to the last page. At the top, we can see three special situations with DAN code, 1, 2, and 3. At the bottom, we can see DAC code, which I am going to explain at the end of the video. I start with the top. First example, first situation, DAN London /GB is used to search for codes and information related to the word London by indicating to the system that we only want results located in the United Kingdom. It means Great Britain. So, location, London, London, just in GB, Great Britain. Next situation, Dan Heath /A is used to search for codes and information related to the word Heath, indicating to the system that we only want results that begin with the letter A, which was explained in the previous folio that A refers to airports, so just airports and called Heath. Next example, Dan London /N is used to search for codes and information related to the word London by indicating to the system that we only want results at nearby airports by the letter N. So, location, London, just N, nearest airports. Below I indicate that at least will appear in this case, because we say nearest airports and we will see a list of 10 airports. Okay, so will appear the 10 closest airports to the location London. I also indicate by typing DAN3 that we will choose the line 3 of the list of 10 airports. Writing DAN3, you choose the line 3 of this list. Okay, and with DAN0, we will be able to see the list of 10 airports again after choosing the line 3. To go back to this list, we type DAN0 to back to the list, okay? Let's go to the DAC code. So I am going to speak about this part, okay? DAC is used to do the same thing that I explained with DAN here, but with a big difference. DAC allows us to get the name of a city or an airport by previously typing the city or airport code. That is, DAC is generally used for decoding, while DAN generally is used for encoding, which is totally different, totally the opposite. With DAC, we have access to help pages on how to decode airport codes. With this example, DAC VLC, we can see the main information. We can do the opposite of what was already explained in the first example of the first folio. This one is totally the opposite. DAC VLC. Here we did DAN Valencia to get VLC, but here we type DAC with the code to get the city name, which is Valencia. Folks, we have come to the end of the video. The following videos will run in the same way that I have made. That is, explaining each of the parts of Amadeus as extensively as possible. Remember to subscribe and like this video if you liked this video. Don't forget to share it with anyone who might be interested. It would be a good gift both for those who need a booster and for those who didn't get a feel for the program. Above all, it would be a good gift for the latter, who now have a second chance with my videos to take advantage of the time and money allocated in the past, and that they will finally be able to make profitable. Thank you very much, and I will tell you the same thing as always. Love to be loved.